What up, YouTube? It's your boy Trav checking in, and today I'm gonna show you how to take a JPEG logo like this and make it transparent like this. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, I need you to hit that subscribe button right now for more content like this. As you can see on my screen right here, I got two logos. The first logo, I have a PNG logo, and the second one, I have a JPEG logo. Anytime that I'm dealing with logos and I'm placing logos on my pictures or my videos, I always like to use a PNG logo because it's transparent versus using the JPEG logo like this with that square box around it. Me personally, I don't like the square box. That's why I always use the PNG logos because it's transparent versus using this JPEG logo because you're gonna always get that square box. Even with video, a lot of times I see people placing logos on their videos and they're using the JPEG logo. So if you're ever wondering why you have that square box around your logo, that's because you're using a JPEG file. You want to make sure that file is a PNG file. So when you're dealing with clients and you're asking clients to send you logos, make sure they send you a PNG file that's transparent like this one right here. So when you're placing that logo on that video or that picture, it's going to be a transparent background versus having that white square box like this right here. So let's hop back over here to Photoshop, and I'm going to show you how to create that from scratch using your logo. All right, let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I already have a logo on my desktop, so I'm just going to drag it from my desktop to this Photoshop icon right here. So now I have my logo inside of Photoshop. Quick disclaimer, this method that I'm going to show you is real easy and simple to do, but sometimes it doesn't always work for complex logos. When you're trying to remove like the white background from a complex logo, this method doesn't really work too well. But it does work for little simple logos like the one that you see on my screen. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. All right, the first thing I want to do is go over here and duplicate this layer right here. So what I'm going to do is just drag this layer down here to make a new layer or duplicate or whatever. So the second step I want to do is go ahead and click this and turn off the eyeball. So go over here and we want to look for our magic wand tool, which is right here. So go ahead and click that. Keyboard shortcut for your magic wand tool is W. So go ahead and press W to bring up your magic wand tool. So go ahead and click that. Alright, so what I want to do next is I want to get rid of this white border outside of this logo. And to do that, all I'm going to do is just go ahead and just click it once. And that's going to create my first selection. As you can see, I got the background or the logo highlighted. Now I also want to make a second selection, which is inside the logo, because I want to get rid of this white stuff inside the logo. So in order to do that, I'm just going to click inside the logo to create my second selection. But if yours doesn't work, make sure before you make that second selection that this is highlighted, because if it's not, you're going to have to start from scratch. And what I mean by that is press Command Z. So like I said, we have our first selection right here. So if you want to create your second selection, just make sure that's highlighted. Because if it's not, and if it's on this, and you go to click create a second selection, you're going to start over. It's going to highlight the inside. So you don't want to do that. So Command Z. So when you're creating that second selection, just make sure this part is highlighted. Then click the inside to make that second selection. So the next thing I want to do is, I see that my logo is not all the way highlighted inside, as you can see. So press Command plus to zoom in. As you can see, this part didn't get selected, so all I'm gonna do is just press it. We'll just click on it to make a selection to highlight that. What I'm gonna do next is press Command minus to zoom out so I can see my logo. Alright, so the next step that I want to do now is go over here and make sure you highlight that first layer at the top. And then what you want to do next is just hit the delete key to delete that white background. And now as you can see, we have a transparent logo right now. So we just took the logo from a JPEG file and we made it transparent. But we want to make sure that we're saving this logo in a proper format. So we want to make sure we're saving it as a PNG file. So I'm going to show you how to do that next. So press Command D to deselect the layer so you can see your logo a little bit better. So what we want to do next is go up here to File, go to Export, go to Export As, and our export setting box pop up right here, as you can see. So what we want to do next is go over here to file setting, and you see format right here. We want to change the format from JPEG, and we want to make it a PNG file. So go ahead and click PNG. Bam. We have a PNG file right here, as you can see, because we got the checker background. And so you want to make sure that this transparency box is checked. If it's not, go ahead and check that. So what we want to do next is we want to export our video out to our desktop. So let's do that real quick. So go ahead, export all. So we want to give our PNG file a name so we can find it on our desktop. So I'm just gonna put 54321 PNG. Make sure it's saved to the desktop so I can find it and go to export. So my logo is now on my desktop. And so what I want to do next is I want to bring that logo back inside of Photoshop, and I want to place it on this picture right here. So to do that, all I do is go to File, go to Place Embedded right here, click on that, and we want to look for that file we just saved, which is right here. So we're going to press Place. Now we have our logo inside of Photoshop. Now, a lot of times I see people scaling their logos wrong. When you bring your logos back into Photoshop, instead of clicking the corners and just dragging it to size it down, that's like the wrong way to do it. Because when you do it like that, it comes all distorted and it just look funny. That's not the proper way to do it. So press Command Z to back that up. So what you want to do is hold down Shift and just drag one of the corners and scale it down so it can stay proportion. To make it small or big, just hold Shift and drag. So I'm gonna size it down to about right here. Let go of Shift and go up here and press the check mark. Bam. So now I can place my logo anywhere on the screen, wherever I want to put the logo at now. Now that it's a PNG file, it's transparent now. Now I can move it anywhere I want. And if you want to go back and resize this logo, all you do is make sure to click on the logo and hold Command T to bring up this box again to resize your logo. So again, what you want to do is just hold Shift and just drag to resize it and to scale it back down. So you want to make it a little bigger, just hold Shift and drag up and press this check mark, and now you can just move your logo wherever you want to on your photo. So I'm just put it right here. So yeah, that's basically how you take a JPEG logo and turn it to a transparent logo. If this tutorial helped you in any kind of way, please leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this that's going to be coming to my channel. And that's it.